Hey everybody, it's Brian back with the VIP Soundcheck, and I'm back with the next episode of my Ice Cold VIP 6-pack. So this one, you may remember just a couple weeks ago, I did my favorite comedy TV shows. And today's going to be similar, but it's going to be my 6 favorite, what I'll say are drama or action TV shows. So I wanted to do that separation of comedy from action and drama. And then these 6, again, well, one of them is still in production. I think it has one more season. The others have all ceased production. Again, I know I'm kind of late to TV, so it's probably why I end up finding ones that have canceled. I need to jump on them quicker. But I'm going to jump right in with number 6, Stranger Things. Now, everybody knows Stranger Things. It's truly a cultural phenomenon. That's actually a lot of these are. It's on Netflix. It's produced by Netflix, and it hooked me right away. I mean, just that cool mix of sci-fi and horror and, like buddy film, coming of age, all kind of put together in the perfect package. I love Stranger Things. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out. Coming in next at number 5, Game of Thrones. Now, Game of Thrones was on HBO. I think it ran for like 7 or 8 years. It's one that, and I agree with a lot of the criticisms. I think the last season left a lot to be desired. It felt really, really rushed. I think that they could have put some more time into it, stretched it out a little bit more, fleshed out the story. So it ended kind of disappointing. But that doesn't take away from how great the overall show was. Now, as a caution, there's some uncomfortable moments in this show of varying degrees. But it really is the storytelling is amazing. The acting, action, everything is top notch. So be sure to check out Game of Thrones. Coming in at number 4, The Walking Dead. Now, this is another one that definitely went too long. Now, I will say this. I actually have not finished The Walking Dead yet. I probably will at some point. I kind of started to lose interest. Probably around season 5 or 6. And I know people probably get mad at me, and probably a lot of people agree. I think the focus, you barely talked about the zombies anymore, and it was just all these rotating characters, and I just stopped caring about them. But with that said, that core group with Rick and everybody, first few seasons was phenomenal. Especially the first season was absolutely perfection when it comes to storytelling and riveting, keeping you on the edge of your seat. That first year of Walking Dead was one of the greatest seasons in television history. So while it is a bit of a mixed bag, I still really love it, and I respect the overall cultural effect that it had. That really, it kind of, revitalized the whole zombie genre of movies and television shows. So check out The Walking Dead. So we're halfway through our 6-pack. And we're coming in with one that really shocked me, and I didn't think I would like it at all, but I ended up loving it, and it's Dexter. Now, Dexter is one, it's kind of like a guilty pleasure because you find yourself kind of rooting for this serial killer, which is messed up. And I will completely acknowledge that. But he's got his own code of ethics, and he's got a certain way of, almost like a moral code of what he does, and it's just such a good story. There's each episode kind of has its own, but there's the weaving story of Dexter and his sister and his father, and just the whole. So he's a blood spatter analyst for the Miami Police Department. So that puts him right in the middle of all of these investigations, some of which he is the killer. And it was such a well-told story. So be sure to check out Dexter. All right, so now we're to number 2, and this one was kind of tough for me because there's some shows like I love the CSIs and NCIS, Bones, that really could have made this list right off. And this show is kind of similar but different, and it's Longmire. So it is kind of like episodic to where, there's some overarching stories, but for the most part, each story is kind of self-contained when it comes to, it's like a crime investigation drama, but it's set in Wyoming. And I just absolutely loved it. I thought it would be boring. I didn't know how they were going to pull it off, that like CSI type of show, but they did. And it has the drama of the police force and the sheriff. Just an absolutely amazing show. So check out Longmire. My number one show, this is one that I'll never forget. I remember seeing commercials for it thinking, this is the stupidest show in the world, and it's Sons of Anarchy. But I gotta tell you, once I watched one episode, I was absolutely hooked. I thought, who's gonna want to watch a show about just a motorcycle gang? But the storytelling, the acting, the characters was so well written, and it just draws you in and never lets go. I mean, every single episode, it really is the definition of a binge-worthy show. I've described it this way: it's like a soap opera for dudes. I absolutely love Sons of Anarchy. Also, it probably has the greatest movie score, or music score I've ever heard in a television show. I mean, that's how I found White Buffalo. A lot of other artists that are just absolutely a part of what I love about music today comes from Sons of Anarchy. So if you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, I think it might be on Hulu. I'm not sure. This show is incredible. But I'm telling you, you're gonna get hooked. So just be prepared for that. But those are my six favorite drama or action shows on television. So let me know what you think of my choices. I know that there's going to be some people that hate them, some people that love them. Let me know what your favorite shows are. If you like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And as always, I want to thank you guys for spending this time with me. I love you all. God bless. And rock on.